I had said this multiple times before when it came to Tony Buzbee, Jane Doe, when it came to Jayz, when it came to Alex Spiro, that Jane Doe's anonymity wasn't going to last for long. Now, we heard some reports and we saw even a court document submitted by one of the private investigators that was able to speak to Jane Doe and said, hey, we talked to her. She said that she lied. She admitted that she lied, and we've got it all on tape. And, you know, we were all like, okay, maybe it's on tape. Maybe it's not. Who knows? We don't know why the investigators were there. They allegedly weren't hired by Jayz. But now, according to ABC News, we have the recording here. We're going to listen to it this morning. This was just released a few hours ago. So let's check out what ABC News is saying about Jane Doe and her misstep here. This lady is crazy. Let me know what y'all think about this.
ABC News exclusive interview with Jayz's attorney, as the hip-hop superstar is now suing a woman for defamation, saying she falsely accused him of assault. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersi spoke with him. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, George. The woman who accused Jayz of sexual assault has already dropped her lawsuit. But now, for the first time, you're going to hear the story behind the bombshell accusation that has since been withdrawn. Jayz's lawyer says it should put to rest any doubt about his innocence. This morning, the woman who said she was 13 when Sean Jayz Carter and Sean Diddy Combs sexually assaulted her after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards is heard talking to private investigators about her claim and agreeing that Jayz did not assault her.
But Jayz was, you're saying he was definitely there? But he had no part in it, or he was just...
He was there. He was just there, but he didn't have anything to do with any sexual acts towards you. It was strictly, yeah.
The woman is also heard saying her lawyer put her up to suing one of the world's most recognizable stars.
He was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him. With Jayz. Buzbee did? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Do you know why?
No.
ABC News exclusively obtained a minute-long excerpt of the recording made days after the woman, identified as Jane Doe, permanently dropped her lawsuit against both Carter and Combs last month.
Okay, so this is, I'm going to let the video play. This is the confusing thing about this, though. She's saying that Jayz was there, but he didn't participate. That still doesn't even make any sense. So again, this lady is still doubling down on her story. This is wild, man. Absolutely insane.
The people around Mr. Carter wanted to know what happened behind closed doors. And so they asked for her to be interviewed. The interview occurred, and the tape speaks for itself. She says, in no uncertain terms, Mr. Carter did not do this. It is effectively a lie. And the only reason Mr. Carter is even involved in this is because she was pushed to involve him, pushed to include him by a lawyer.
The accuser's lawyer, Tony Buzbee, called it a blatant lie that he pushed Jane Doe to sue Jayz, and he sent us this recording of a phone call with his client.
They say that they have you on tape denying that Jayz assaulted you. Is that true?
No. I don't. I've never said that.
What is going on here? Tony Buzbee is giving them privileged conversations. This is a phone call Tony Buzbee is having, as ABC put it, his client. What in the world is this man doing? Somebody needs to check on Tony Buzbee and make sure he's okay. This cannot be legal.
Jane Doe to sue Jayz, and he sent us this recording of a phone call with his client.
Oh my gosh.
They say that they have you on tape denying that Jayz assaulted you. Is that true?
No.
This is crazy.
I've never said that.
Okay. They also say that you told them, and they have it on tape, that I, Tony Buzbee, told you to came up with this plan and told you to say that Jayz assaulted you so you would get more money.
No.
Jane Doe said in a court filing, although I ultimately chose not to pursue them, I stand by my claims. She says in a sworn declaration that she felt intimidated and terrified at being confronted by these two individuals on my doorstep. Was she coerced in any way?
Of course not. They did not coerce her, promise or threaten her in any way, shape, or form. She voluntarily met and spoke to them, and she told them her truth, which was, under no circumstances did Mr. Carter do this. And number two, the only reason he's even involved in this is she was pushed to introduce him by a lawyer.
Does your client know Jane Doe?
No.
Ever met her?
No, Mr. Carter doesn't know Jane Doe, never met Jane Doe. There's no truth to any of this.
Yeah, that's clear. Oh, don't play the music, man.
One of the world's best-selling artists with more than 140 million albums sold, Jay-Z is also husband to Beyonce and a father of 3.
Like we from Lagos, man, some Musa reincarnated.
Hey, listen, y'all stop playing Jay-Z's music, man. They gonna get me on YouTube.
The allegations at the outset, he spoke about the painful impact that they had, especially on his kids. How as a father, has he tried to handle this?
It's tough to hear a false lie said about you, spread through the internet, and affecting your children. It's tough on him. It's tough on anybody.
Yeah.
But what he does is he
false
proves
allegations.
himself innocent. Today is hopefully the final chapter in that, and then they're going to move forward. That's what Jay does.
Jay-Z is now suing Jane Doe and her lawyer for defamation.
As he's
Why
well
not let
should.
it lie? The case is gone.
The truth had to fully come out. This person cannot be allowed to sort of hide from the reality that this was a false accusation.
While the accuser's lawsuit against Jay-Z and Sean Combs was dismissed, Combs still faces a number of other civil claims from other accusers, which he denies. And on Friday, guys, Combs is due in court to plead not guilty to a new indictment in his federal case.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that in a second. The interesting part, and the part that I think has gotten missed about this, is Diddy was a part of this lawsuit, and Diddy got this dismissed as well. So it wasn't just dismissed against Jay-Z, it was dismissed against Diddy, and it was dismissed with prejudice. So this can't be brought again. That's it. Her time is up. She played her cards, whatever. But wow, I'm shocked at every part of this. Not only did they catch her on the recording and she's saying, yeah, which that's not really that surprising. What is Tony Buzbee doing recording his conversations with this client and then giving them to ABC? I cannot believe that. Y'all have to let me know how you feel about this in light of this recent situation with Jane Doe coming out and saying what she said on tape, not only to Tony Buzbee, but to the private investigators. I wanted to do a little bit of a rewind and go back to what she said in an interview with NBC 2 months ago. I still can't believe this happened.
Jay-Z fighting back against a rape accusation. His attorney filing a letter to the judge to dismiss the rape lawsuit against his client, citing an NBC News exclusive that found inconsistencies with the accuser's story.
You should always advocate for yourself.
It comes after our interview with a 38-year-old mother from Alabama who accuses Sean Diddy Combs and Sean Jay-Z Carter of raping her when she was 13 years old. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough.
She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party. She says at the party, she spoke to musician Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo. It's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both raped her. She says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. She didn't ask me what happened.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said. When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said she stands by her statements. I have made some mistakes, she said, in remembering what happened 24 years ago. Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me. In a statement to NBC News, Sean Carter said, this incident didn't happen. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. A representative for Combs called the suit a shameless money grab.
Is any part of you scared coming out against such powerful people?
I'm scared of what could happen, but I'm more afraid of letting it eat me alive from the inside out.
Chloe Malas, NBC News.
Thanks for watching.
That's insane. I don't want to play this next video. The crazy thing about this is with her lying that much. She lied to everybody. I don't know. We need to. I know y'all are saying in the chat, we just need to expose this lady's name at this point. I hope that doesn't happen for her sake, because this lady is clearly sick and needs a lot of help, because it seems like she's just lying to everybody. She lied in the claim. She lied to Tony Buzbee. She lied to the AVA law firm when she was first interviewed. She lied to the private investigators here, maybe, when they were asking her questions about, was Jay-Z involved? And she says, well, Jay-Z was there, but he didn't actually do anything. Okay. And then Tony Buzbee's asking her questions like, hey, did you tell the private investigators that I'm the one who forced you to mention Jay-Z in this? And she said, oh, no, I didn't tell them that, when she got caught on recording doing that. She clearly has a problem. We've talked about some of the issues she's had in her past with mental illness, and she's been charged with certain things. I'm not going to get into that much, but this is insane to see that things are turning out this way. I know Jay-Z, he stood 10 tones down and said, this didn't happen. I wasn't there. Y'all shouldn't believe this. It's a lie. I'm going to prove it. I can't imagine that he knew this is what was going to happen with her coming out this way and lying and lying and lying. At this point, even if Jay-Z's lawsuit goes to court, I can't imagine them calling her as a witness at this point, because she's just lied so much and everything. With the dismissal of the claim, even in this audio, with the NBC interview, now we've got the ABC audio. I mean, it's just a whole mess. But y'all have to let me know what you think about this in the comments and in the chat. Wow.